Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be with you this afternoon. So I would share with you our real-world experience with the Ocriplasmin for treatment of vitreomacular traction. Yes, as everybody knows, Ocriplasmin therapy was approved for symptomatic focal vitreomacular traction and for macular holes above 400 microns with vitreomacular traction. I follow with our experience. Now we have 20 eyes injected with Ocriplasmin, vitreomacular traction 12 eyes, and macular hole 4 eyes. And our rate of release was 43.75%, but concerning the macular hole, no closure at all. In 9 eyes, the therapy was unsuccessful, and all these cases submitted to vitrectomy with success. We had a video who shows the problems in these cases and how we solved them. Concerning the adverse events, here we have almost all transient with restoration of the visual acuity. I would like to share with you some cases. The first one and the second one, as you can see, the first one is a V-shaped vitreomacular traction, and as you can observe, 24 hours after injection, the release of the vitreomacular traction, and 1 month after Ocriplasmin injection, we can observe a very nice profile of the anatomy and as well as the function of this eye. The other eye, the same thing, before injection, a sick central vitreomacular traction, but we injected, and 28 days after injection, we have no resolution, but we waited with patient, and so on the 56 days after injection, the release with a very good result. These 2 cases, another thing happened. The third case and the fourth case, we have vitreomacular traction focal in both cases, and the case 4, concurrent AMD. But no resolution after 4 months. So we went through the vitrectomy and with success, as you can see. This case is very interesting because it was a diabetic with diabetic macular edema, and before injection we have a vitreomacular adhesion, focal, and we tried to solve this with enzymatic vitreolysis. So 1 month after injection, we can see an improvement, apparent improvement, because 2 months after the injection, the relapse of the edema. So we went to vitrectomy, and 6 months after vitrectomy, we have a very good result, no edema, and good vision. This case is of a macular hole with traction, focal traction, a medium macular hole. The release of the traction 9 days after the injection, but no closure. And then we operate this lady and this female, and 1 month after vitrectomy, as you can see in the bottom, a very good result, anatomical, and also the visual acuity was 10 to 10. These cases, the 7 and 8, are very interesting because there are similar macular holes with traction. We performed the injection, but 24 hours after injection, we see some action of the Ocriplasmin. But we waited 4 months and no resolution, no release of the traction, and we went to vitrectomy.
Sorry,
the 7 case.
You're running out of time.
The 7. just to finish, okay? The 7 case, oh, sorry, the patient died, and the other one, we performed vitrectomy with good results. To conclude is rapid. The selection of patients is the key point to improve outcomes. Female, phakic eyes, V-shaped traction, short duration, loose traction, and young patients and others. We must study this to improve the outcomes. But when unsuccessful, vitreoretinal surgery is successful always. This is the truth. Thank you very much.
Okay, do we have any questions from the audience? Only one question, please.
May I ask a question? I think 0% of your macular holes has been closed after the Ocriplasmin. Do you think this is because you have a selection problem? I mean, the large macular hole or associated with a retinal membrane? What was the problem, do you think?
In my mind, I tell you the truth. And I performed in medium holes. And I don't agree with the MIVITRUS study. In my experience, real life experience, the small holes, some of those small holes above 250 microns of diameter, perhaps in some cases it goes. But the other case, my experience and what I feel is no closing in these holes. But the selection was right, because the MIVITRUS study told us that 40% they achieved to close, but I don't agree.
Okay, thank you, David.